Time. Time is not real. And that's why birthdays, and especially New Year's, is absolutely idiotic. Oh my god, 2007, it's the new year, 2007, little glasses with 2007 on it. Guys, 2007 never happened. Stop remembering. Now, I'm not saying that, like, experiences and feelings, real. Okay, I'm not denying that. Okay, I'm not a mad woman. But experiences, feelings, people, souls, real. Not denying that. But, matter, atoms, sure, we see them. Sure, we can feel them. Are they real? See it to believe it. Seeing stuff means nothing. Can we level with each other? I see stuff all the time. I know it's not real. One time, I'm looking out my window, right? It's like 5 a.m. I'm drifting off to a very comfy vampire-like sleep, right? I look at my window. There's a wall. On the top of the wall, I see a little blonde boy with a red little face staring at me. He's lying horizontally on the top of the wall, staring at me. I stare at him for a good 30 seconds. I'm horrified, first of all. No shade. I'm related to many, but little blonde boys, 50% are the spawn of Satan. And that's just a fact. And I'm related to some. I was a little blonde girl, and I have high demon-like tendencies. I'm just saying, little blonde boy, gonna be a demon. Probably. Probably not. Definitely will. Anyway, so this little blonde boy staring at me. I stared at him for a good 30 seconds straight. I close my eyes, open them again. He's gone. Look, that's a hallucination. We can all agree. I was completely sober. I can just see things all the time. If you try hard enough, here's a fun fact. If you try hard enough, you can see whatever you want to see, okay? Turn the lights off. Here's a little tip. A little tippy tip. You're bored, but you don't need drugs, you don't need alcohol when you do stuff like this. Step 1. Turn off all the lights. Step 2, sit on the floor. Things, you hear people yap on and on. Oh, chairs, couches, beds, like a back support. No, shut up. People need to go on the floor more. And that's all I have to say. So, get onto the goddamn floor. And then you're just at a different level. Levels are also important, okay? Remember that. Step 2, get onto the floor. Step 3, just look at some stuff. Look at a dark hole in your room. You're gonna see some stuff, and that's just the way it is. Could be argued, your mind's playing tricks on you. You could argue that, maybe the lines, the walls, that separate us from the other dimensions, and maybe they're thinner. You could just say, maybe you've gone insane. Look, if seeing things that aren't really there make you insane, then, call me crazy. We've confirmed seeing is not believing. I can see whatever I want. Sometimes I look at a pole outside, it turns into a face that's just going, it's fun. It's delightful. Seeing is not believing. That's been confirmed. Now, time. This is harder to wrap our brains around, you know what I mean? Some people watch the entirety of Lost, and then when the final episode comes, they're confused. There's no need for confusion because time is not real. And that's all you need to understand to Inception, Arrival, all of these things that sometimes you get confused at. Here's all you need to know. Time isn't real. It's not linear. If it's anything, it's circular. And that's what you need to know. And then multiple things can be happening at the same time, okay? Comprehend it. Stunning. Okay, birthdays. I believe in celebrating a person. People need a day full of attention. They need to be able to design the perfect day and eat what they want for every meal and have everyone they know fan them with, fern leaves and just wheel them around town on a wheelbarrow, and they don't have to do anything that day. And if you're a really good friend, you go to your friend's house, you drag them from their bed into a wheelbarrow when they've woken up naturally, not from an alarm clock, because alarm clocks should obviously be illegal. And also, time isn't real. So what is punctuality? Why do we have to be anywhere to specific? It's stupid. It's stupid. Everyone show up whenever you want. Will everything fall apart and will it be pure chaos? Maybe. But also, I'll be in a better mood. And I think most people will be. Some people will be in a really mad mood. But that's their problem. Everyone show up when you want. If you feel like taking 2 to 3 hours to just design a makeup concept, then fucking do it. Okay? I will be more angry if you show up with the improper makeup concept to my function. I'm like, why did you even come? Yeah, so on your birthday, they wheel you from your bed to the bathroom. They brush your teeth for you. They wash your face for you. They plop you on the toilet. There's a way for them to push out your, various excrements for you. Scientists should also invent that, obviously. Anyways, yes, people deserve a day. People deserve attention. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna say we don't need a whole week. Okay, I'm not Vanessa from finance. It's my birthday week. I don't know. You gotta watch The Office with me until 2 a.m. Or I won't make you my bridesmaid, Sarah. No. I would venture to say 3 days, equally spaced throughout the year. That'd be great. Okay, and you just celebrate the person. Age. It's a no. It's a no from me, dog. I gotta be frank. I don't vibe. Not in a way where it's like, oh, the youth. I wish I had the vim and vigor of youth. No, the older you get, expectations are bad, right? But the older you get, the more okay it is for you to just be lazy. And the more okay it is for you to not have any energy. And that is great for me because I can do 2 to 3 things per week maximum. And if I do any more than that, I'll need to sleep for 48 hours straight. And that's just how I am. That's just how I was born. Even when I was a little, teen, I would go on 1 walk a week. And that was all I needed. And then I could spend the rest of the 6 days in my room watching Ina Garten. I know that's mispronouncing her name. I don't give a fuck. Me and Ina are super close, so I can call her whatever she wants. She literally told me I have it in writing. Anyways, watch the Food Network days on end. And, recharge from that one time I left the house. Anyways, it's not about coveting youth. It's the whole, it's just stupid. It's dumb. You meet a young person and then people are like, well, they aren't going to be very mature now, are they? No! There are younger people that are way more mature than me. And to that fold, there are, olds that are mad dumb. And I'm way smarter. No shade. All shade. I'm way smarter than you. I was about to say one of my uncle's names, but I won't. You know who you are. Anyways, here's the most dumb thing about time as a whole. Okay, not even the scientific part. It's that there's a general outline for human existence, as we go. And then at a certain age, and then you go to school, and then you get out of school, and then you go to more school, except this school is the school that you've chosen. And then with the chosen school, then you do something, you get a piece of paper, and then you do something with that, right? And then you do something with that, you gotta be good at that. Oh, but it's gotta make you a lot of stuff. Salaries, and accounting, and whatever. But make sure it's lots. Right? Because then what you have to do, then you have to buy a structure that you go inside of all the time. And then you also find a person, and then you tell each other that you'll always go to the same structure together and sleep in the same bed. What? Have you guys ever not slept in the same bed with someone else? It's amazing. Why do we have to vow to someone to sleep in the same bed with them forever? That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. Anyways, and then with that person that you live in the same structure with, apparently, who knew? Stuff happens with genitals and no-no zones, and then what comes from that, this is crazy. Just wait. Then what comes from that is you create life. And that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool that we can do that. I didn't know. I didn't know. Anyways, and then you create more people, and then they have to do the same thing. And then it's the time. It's the time. Here's at this time. That's when you do this. Go do this. It's 7 o'clock. Time to wake up. No, I will not live by the rules of time. I refuse. That's why I go to sleep at 9, 10 a.m. Because you will not control me, time. The sun? Don't get me started on the sun. You can't tell me what to do, sun. Oh, the sun's here. Oh my God, you have to go do things now. Fuck you, sun. The sun annoys me. The sun is so blinding that I can't see. It makes me sweaty. Sorry. Sometimes the sun is... I'm not purely anti-sun. I'm just saying me and the moon is cool. The moon doesn't blind me. The moon doesn't have any expectations of me. Love you, moon. Sun, not to be rude, but you can go die. And I understand that saying that you should die would mean the end of human existence as we know it, but you're too powerful. You know what I mean? It's like... Let's learn to live without the sun. She has such a big ego. She's like, hey, come on. And it's like a sunny day. You shouldn't be inside. It's a sunny day. You shouldn't be inside. Sun, let me do what I want to do. And it's like, oh, it's a rainy day. Stay inside now. No one do anything. Now it's a rainy day. Now you stay. No. I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Pouring rain. Great. I'm going to go outside for so long. And maybe I'll get sick, but that's just rude. And then if I do get sick, I won't even acknowledge that I am sick. Because no, sickness also won't tell me what to do. Anyways. That's what's annoying about time. Some other people's expectations of it, or the rules of time. You're supposed to have figured yourself out by a certain age. If you don't have your career figured out by like your late 20s, how dare you? Guys, here's what I always say. I've said this to myself all the time. Jane Lynch didn't get like super cool until she was like in her late 40s. Maybe she was 50. I don't know. I didn't do that research. Point is, she got Glee when she was certified old. And that's so cool. Ellen DeGeneres didn't meet Portia de Rossi until she was already certified old. Cool. Age is nothing. Age and time are nothing. There's no time when you have to do this. And when you do that, when you're living by the finger douchebags, that's when you're gonna fuck up. That's when you're gonna go to school for something that is meaningless to you just because you're supposed to. So you're gonna pick a career that actually makes you miserable just because you have to be earning money. Or else other people think you're a failure. So you get into a relationship with somebody that doesn't make you feel happy, it makes you feel stifled because you're just supposed to be in a relationship. So you end up with a life that you don't really like or resonate with at all. Just because other people finger wag douchebags are constantly telling you about time. No, that version of time is all nothing. The finger wags want you to listen to that, to make you feel bad about yourself, because that's what they understand, and also, not to get super weird, but here's a fun fact. I'm a witch and my weirdness is only skyrocketing, so I can't help it. You're easier to control if you feel bad about yourself and you feel bad about your life. The more money you'll spend, the more you'll listen to other people's voices. If you feel good about yourself and you don't give a fuck, you're free. And then you're not able to be controlled. I heard a science man talk about it. I was like, yeah, there's a chair. There's a chair made up by atoms. And obviously we can feel that. We can sit on it. It's real. It's matter. We can touch it. But also, the atoms are all just made up of energy. And then the energy is something. And it also can be transformed. And also, like, what's in between the atoms and stuff. And also then we're energy. And then also, nothing can actually ever be destroyed. It just changes form. And then here's the thing. And then when you die, maybe it's not really an end. And then anyways, what I have to say is then when we go places and then things are trippy. And then when that's when we really realize, okay, time is nothing. All right, guys? And then things can be happening at the same time. And you can be living a life. And you can also be in the afterlife. And you can be living multiple lives. And then there's different dimensions and different versions of us. And then there's different like galaxies. And there's different places. And sometimes like, people say that Earth is a classroom. Then here's where we come to learn. And we have to learn and learn and learn and learn until we're finally like a really enlightened soul. And then once we're a really enlightened soul, that's when we become like an angel or something. That's when we get a spirit guide. And then they help people out. And then like, but even spirit guides, they have stuff to learn too. And then it's like a team of light that people help you. And then everyone has a light. And then we're all actually connected with each other. And all the ways that we think are separate aren't really real. And then like everybody would like to with like politics. And like I'm in this party, you're in this party. And there's like all these different things that make us feel separate, that we're not connected, and then when people hate other people, but it's also silly because we're all actually really the same. So when you hate another person, you're actually hating yourself, no matter what the context is. And I understand that people have different opinions, and like, there's a logical side, and you can't just be like nice to everyone, even if people are mean to you. But the thing is, but we actually are all the same at the end of the day, and like we all just held hands all across the world. It'd be so sweet. And I know that the end of us was actually really scary, but if we did hold hands all, I'm not saying we have to all wear the same outfit or the same sweater, but if we did hold hands all across the world, it'd be super cool. And that's what I think we should do, you guys. To sum up, time is nothing, and please God, no one asks me for the rest of my life what time it is, because I will only now, from this moment on, respond with, in what dimension?